It's an interesting thing. I said Modi is possibly the most traveled person in the country, along with Gandhi.
That's my next
in the Gandhi. Does Modi understand the pain and problem of all Indians, poor Indians, tribals, and people who are living in forests and all? And Pahadis? Does he understand the problem of all of them? You think that is why he's able to come out with schemes to take care of all of them?
See, one thing what I would like to say is...
No, that's an important question because...
I think so, sir. The simple answer, yes, sir.
If you don't understand their pain, what will you do?
Because the way he has addressed it, it is not carpet bombing, sir. It's not a vaccination.
It's not carpet bombing.
No, it's not.
Sir, most important, unlike an entitled opposition leader, you know the person, Modi is a grassroots man. He's come from the grassroots
No, there
level.
are many grassroots people, but they're not traveled all over. That's the problem.
Yes, that's
the difference with the Modi is he has his ears to the ground. He is mostly connected to the grassroots people. And that is the reason he understands the pain. And that is the reason whatever the scheme he brings out, he has the people's vision. And that is the reason why he is able to bring schemes out of schemes which is successful.
Meena, see Gandhi as a mass leader, see Nehru. That's the difference. Gandhi was a mass leader who had traveled to many villages, who wore the dhoti and a slipper and nothing, walked with a stake and the mass following. When Gandhi told the people of India, you must come and protest peacefully, they came. And the Indians, poorest of the poor Indians marched on the street. The police beat them with the lathis. They didn't raise their hand. That is courage. No, there is no documented instance in any country, in any history, when people did that non-violently and were beaten. That is moral courage, and the people of this country respect it. Second, when he asked for money for the Congress, Pardanashi woman came and gave the jewelry. If you had 2 rotis, you gave 1 roti to Gandhi. You did everything. The mass man, because he appealed to them. Now, Modi is the person after Gandhi who opposed. And sadly, after independence, we had a Nehru who was brought up in luxury, and who was very fascinated with the English and the white man, and who thought that he's a ruler of this country and not a servant of the people, and sat here and ruled like a new king along with his daughter and the family, which they still do. The family lives in luxury, in big bungalows at public cost. They travel everywhere at public cost, and they think they're rulers and they have to do patronage to people, give to people. I am a king, patron, take it. Katakat karo, 7,000 dirham. I think Modi doesn't do that. Now that is an essential difference. That's why our political leaders should be grassroots leaders. Our political leaders should, even in urban places, they should come from the grassroots. They should not be imposed from above. The Nehrus and the Congress impose people from above. So they're not able to understand the people. Now that is we are very lucky to have a mass leader who has spent 20, 30 years, 40 years traveling, who has come up, and who is patriotic and did all that. See, this is important.
Yeah.
You understand?
In fact,
leadership.
In fact, the point that I was going to is that Modi has traveled to 78 countries as Prime Minister in his 12-year tenure, and India's position in the global order has shifted from a peripheral player to a Vishwamitra, or a leading voice of the global South. How has this tenure redefined India's strategic autonomy, and how do our partners globally perceive India's rise today compared to 2000?
Meena, the most important thing Modi has done is to grow the Indian economy to 4 trillion. We're the 4th or 5th or whatever it is, repeated. The world respects money. The world respects power. Nehru thought the world respects principle. The world doesn't respect principle. The world doesn't, respect weakness. The world doesn't respect you just talking something and taking the moral high ground. India always took the moral high ground. People listened, clapped, and did what they want. Now, when Modi talks, people take it seriously. We are a major economic power, the 5th largest manufacturing power in the world. We'll be the 3rd largest manufacturing power. We will be number 2 or 3 in everything in the next 5-10 years. We are there, and he has made it happen. So the world listens to you with respect. And in global politics, Modi has not taken sides. Hated America because why? Hated America and Europe because they are the global power. No, he works with them, talks to them, meets them as equal powers. He got the trade deal with 22 countries. 22 countries. He got the trade deal with $62 trillion of GDP. He got the trade deal with Europe. Ursula came here and signed, and she's talking about the mother of all deals. And she's very proudly talking. And Trump is talking about the deal, right? And the Middle East, work in the Middle East. All the Middle Eastern countries have honored Modi with the greatest, with the highest award. You see, they're Islamic countries. But they honored a
And
Hindu
yesterday-
Prime Minister of a Indian Hindu country
Yeah.
with the highest award. It never happened earlier. Why? Because he stood up for them, treated them with respect, and going to all these countries shows that you respect everybody. Earlier Prime Minister went to only the major countries. Our bureaucrats only thought they're equal to America. They go to UN and make some inane statements and all kind of, hot air. The world did not care. And, 2 minutes. Like he said, Pakistan is the biggest bully who always had a view that being Islamic, they are the biggest guys, they can beat up the Hindus. And the Hindus cannot fight, Hindus are coward, we are great, we will be protected by a God and all kind of thing. I'll tell you a story. If you read the book Ranjit Singh by Kushwant Singh, Ranjit Singh had the Nihangs. Now, Abdul Shah Abdali of Afghanistan used to come and terrorize the Punjabis. He has somebody called the Ghazis. The Ghazis believed they could never be killed. One Ghazi was equal to 100 Hindus. And they will come and kill people, butcher people and all that, right? And they say, God is protecting us. They said they're fearless, except when they got shot. Now, when they came to conquer, he sent these Nihangs. And the Nihangs with the turban ran after them and finished them off. They were so terrified that they ran away. First time it happened in India's history for a long time when we had these Nihangs. That was self-belief. Because when you're a bully, you go after innocent people, you got to hit them back so badly. And what did Modi do? He removed 370. 370 was preventing the Kashmiris from saying we're Indians. When I went there long back, they said, India se aaye ho. Come on, this is my country, yaar. I was a foreigner there. And that 53 or something, 35 or 53, didn't give property rights to women and everybody. All that happened. Now he removed it. And he broke up Jammu and Kashmir, did well. Now they're seeing the benefits. He got the railways to Northeast and others. He did that. Citizenship bill he did, solved a old problem. Then he hit Pakistan. Pakistan is, I'll tell you, I was talking to the former defense minister long back, and before he died, Manohar Parrikar. I was coming from Kundapur to Mangalore. I asked him what happened in Uri. I think what happened and all. They said after Uri, I called the armed forces and told them we got to hit them. They said, look, we don't have a plan, and we don't have enough ammunition, because it appears the earlier government used to tell them when they hit, don't fire back, don't waste ammunition. Now, so he told me, I spent 20,000 crores. I got enough ammunition, and they told them go and hit, and they hit. And second time in Palgam, they went and hit. And Palgam, they sent all the missiles. We hit them back. Not a missile landed in India. Now, when a bully is there, you got to show power. When the Chinese came, a former chief of the army staff told me, Chinese came to Galwan. The Indian army sent 50,000 troops. And he told me, we were prepared to lose up to 25,000 men. And the Indian army was standing like this 3 hours in front of them. Come and see, let's see what you do. Never happened before. The Chinese withdrew. Yeah. And the Chinese is a one-child army, second or third generation. If they get casualties, they're gone. The government will fall. The people will not accept it. And he did. And he told every time there's a crisis, he told the military, do your duty. That's all. No other instruction. Do your duty. And the Indian army will defend us. They're a great army, very brilliant people, very courageous people, very national. They will defend us. But you must empower them. And now he stopped all the brokerage business, middlemen in defense procurement. There is no corruption. It's government to government for imports. And Indian industry is coming up. It's so ridiculous. Everything was 80% imported. You're importing ammunition. They can shut you off. And you buy something, they can shut you off. Now we are making more of our own. We are exporting. Look, that is tremendous. National security is much better. And I think that is an important thing that Indians haven't understood how we treat other countries. And don't have a truck with Pakistan. Even now those jokers in Delhi say, Aman ki Asha, all that rubbish. These are jihadis. Yes. It's a jihadi country. They want to destroy you. They are founded on destroying you, proving they're superior. That is the trip in life. They don't care a damn anything. You can't deal with them. You can't deal with them. And there's something, I was on a TV channel yesterday about this children in Stanford walking out when Sundar Pichai was there. And he's saying supporting Palestine. I said, Palestine is driven by Hamas, a terrorist organization. You can't support them. And I said, when the Hamas went and killed 1,200 Jews across the border, did any Palestinian stand up and say that's wrong? No. Once you support terrorism, you're part of the whole thing. Yeah. You're complicit.
See,